All right, welcome to the morning show on ACNNTV, wherever you're watching from. Welcome to Now Streaming. I am Charles Philip Wakola. Quite a lot happening in the nation and beyond, and of course in the world of sports. We want to look at some of those happenings, talking about the election issues going on with the court and people's reactions and a whole lot. We're going to be looking at some of those headlines that we have on the front pages of newspaper. And with me, my co-anchor Ebuka Ike, he is here this morning. Good morning, Ebuka.
Good morning, Charles, and good morning, viewers. Happy to see your face again.
Okay, and viewers, welcome once again. Remember, your views and opinion are always welcomed here. You can always reach us. Our phone numbers will be on the screen. You can reach us via social media handles. And to do justice to some of the topics we have here, and of course on our Sports Extra, we have my Lord Bishop, the Right Reverend Olushola Solomon Akombi, is a coordinating bishop of the Church of Nigeria Anglican Communion Football Club, Kunak FC for short. He's going to be joining us, and again we have Olawale Ayeni, football or sports journalist, and he will also be joining us later online.
Now we'll go to the sports segment. Please remember you can still call in to share your views and comments via phone number showing on your screen or via our various social media handles. All right, Charles, the sports story.
Yes, and we have the Punch Sports Extra here, the newspaper. And let me start with this one. Most wanted. Nigerian striker Victor Boniface emerges as major transfer target for clubs in Europe's top 5 leagues. And we have this one. Osimhen may miss Atalanta clash. Onuachu mom over Saints return. Onuachu mom over Saints return. That's Onuachu is silent over Saints return. Talking about Southampton return. Ebi defends Eagles' performance. The Super Falcons captain Onome Ebi defends Eagles' performance. Ebga, she got she got it hot on social media. Nigerians told her to keep quiet if she doesn't know what to say.
Exactly. You can compare the Falcons and the Eagles.
But I think she
Super
just
Eagles.
showing solidarity for the male
Exactly.
counterparts. Sevilla rival Barca for Ndidi. Griezmann rules out United move. Arteta delays response to FA charge. LeBron breaks a 39,000 points barrier in Lakers win. Malouda slams Chelsea management. Boboye vows to revive struggling heartland. ECOWAS Abuja Marathon winner to get 10 million naira. Nigeria begin T20 World Cup quest against Kenya. That's all. But Edgar, I want to come back to this Boboye vowing to revive struggling heartland. Something happened. He came to training for the first time with Nigerian jersey instead of heartland jersey, and that sparked some reactions out there. I want to check some other stories, before we get Wale and his lordship to react. FIFA World Cup Lajes players got $40,500, not $60,000, says Falcons. And FIFA World Cup Lajes, why Super Falcons got $40,500 instead of $60,000. Morocco 2024, Justin Madugu to lead Super Falcons for Cape Verde clash. NFF shuns Waldron as Madugu submits Super Falcons list ahead Alcon qualifier. Okay, NPFL dismisses Total Promotions broadcast rights claims. Enyimba beat insurance, break 15-year jinx. And on doping, Nigeria to know WADA fate, December 8. Rufai admits Eagles keeper crisis, calls for support. Ahmed Musa bemoans lack of leadership in Pesero-led Super Eagles. And on 2026 World Cup qualifiers, Simon apologizes to fans after World Cup qualifiers draw. Nda backs Eagles to overturn poor stats. Stakeholders demand Pesero's sacking for poor results. NFF has no money to pay off Coach Pesero, says official. Argentina defeats Brazil in 1-0 in 2026 World Cup qualifier in Maracanã Stadium. Napoli may sell Osimhen 120 million euros next summer. Another transfer rumor, Campbell wants Arsenal to sign Osimhen. Boniface on radar of top European clubs. Sevilla rival Barca for Ndidi. Mendy sues Man City over unpaid wages. Barcelona midfielder Gavi to undergo surgery for knee injury. Messi's 2022 World Cup jersey go for auction. Update from before we get there, well, Wale, what's your reaction? The Eagles' poor run for the two matches so far for 2026 World Cup qualifiers. But I think Nigeria should be grateful a bit. Zimbabwe beat South Africa. Yes, Zimbabwe beat South Africa. Okay, but Wale, what's your reaction? Then Super Falcons getting $40,500. Sorry. And instead of 60,000. And then for Morocco 2024, NFF shunning shunning Waldron, and going for his assistant Justin Madugu, the Plateau United coach. I know that NFF and Waldron, they are still talking contract negotiations. So what's your reaction?
Thank you so much for that. Of course, when you look at the headlines talking about the biggest story, which is Victor Boniface and the radar for a big club at this point in time. Because if you look at the performance in Bayer Leverkusen, this season alone, he has scored 7 goals in the Bundesliga. He has won the best rookie player of Bundesliga for the 3rd time right now. So it shows you that he's really banging in the goals in the Bundesliga, having a good link-up play with Granit Xhaka that left Arsenal. So he's having like a happy days in Bayer Leverkusen at this point in time. As you can see, is a very physical striker. Is very, very good with the ball. He can shock defenders to win. So at this point in time, with clubs around the world who are lacking strikers right now, Victor Boniface for me is the hottest striker in Africa in the Europe top 5 league around the world. So definitely he would definitely be in the eyes of so many big clubs for transfer at this point in time. Of course, he's been developing well with the likes of Xabi Alonso as his coach, who is well experienced when it comes to football. He has actually won every trophy in the One Lega game, talking about the Champions League, the Premier League, the Spanish La Liga, just to mention a few. So at this point in time, it's a good one for him, being on the radar of European clubs. We want to see more of our Super Eagles players playing in top clubs, and not just playing in the mid league table clubs and all that, because in the early 2000s we've seen all our players in the 1990 set. We've seen them playing for top club like PSG, Chelsea, Bayern Munich. We want to see Ajax. We want to see all our, current Super Eagles, playing in top club, because if they play in top club, of course, that would, definitely, give them, that fear factor at this point in time, which we don't really have at this point, because we just have the likes of, Victor Osimhen, Samuel Chukwueze, who plays for AC Milan at this point. So, and again, when you look at the performance of the Super Eagles during the last two, World Cup qualifiers, for me, it's just so shameful at this point in time that we cannot, beat Lesotho and Zimbabwe. No disrespect to those, to those countries, but when you look at the quality of players that will parade, of course, we should actually not go to sleep and ensure that we have, those 6 points in the bag, and also getting to have, like, 6+ goals in those particular ones. But we saw a wishy-washy performance from the players, and also from the coach, talking about, Jose Posiro. For me, at this point in time, we should actually allow him to go. The NFL must just have to sack him. No doubt about it, because if we continue with him at this point in time, he doesn't, show the technical, ability to lead, the Super Eagles. He has played 11 games for since he's been appointed as a national team coach. He has lost 4 games. He has drawn 3 games, and he has won 4 games. And if you look at those 4 games that he won against, against Sao Tome 6-0 in that particular one. He won against Guinea. Those are those. I won against Sierra Leone. Of course, we saw how we lost against, Costa Rica. We lost 4-0 against, Portugal. It shows that we are not there yet. This kind of a coach that cannot actually, lead the Super Eagles to the 2024 AFCON, title. They have started the campaign. Let's do it again. But with what we have seen, I'm not really convinced that we are ready, to win the AFCON title again. Of course, when you look at the team setup, our goalkeeping department is shambles right about now. The defenders are not really know what they are doing. The midfielders also in shambles at this point in time. We don't have a key, four that can actually marshal the midfield. The creativity is not there. We just have bunch of strikers who want to score goal, who don't want to play as a team. Against Lesotho and against Zimbabwe, we saw that those guys don't really want to play as a team. That's just talking about the strikers. Everybody are looking for self-glory, and if you do that in the biggest stage at this point in time, it will not work for you. With the pains of we not getting to play in the 2022 World Cup in Qatar, is still very, very much in the heart of Nigerians. And even if the Super Eagles don't get to qualify for the 2026 World Cup in USA, it's just going to be another huge setback, when it comes to football in the most populous country in Africa. We actually don't have these talents, but getting to have a right coach, to actually bring this talent together, select the best 11, that's been a major problem, in the last 10 years. And when you
Yeah,
look at
well,
the national team of Nigeria,
yes, Wally,
of course,
I
and when
actually
you look
think,
at
yeah, I actually think it is time to give Emmanuel Amunike a chance in these Super Eagles. I mean, the likes of Osime and I think Chukwueze, I think they played under him, but the youth league, youth level, the under, is it under 17 now level? So what do you think?
yeah, under 17. Of course, no doubt about it. Also, I've been, clamoring for the collaboration between Emmanuel Manike, Sunday Olise, and Daniel Mokachi. Why those three? Because Daniel Mokachi was with Keshi when they won the 2013,
That's right.
Nations Cup in South Africa. Emmanuel Menike, also very, very experienced, player. I mean, very experienced coach. He has coached in different, different countries in Africa. And when you see, a person like, somebody who say is more, more versatile when it comes to European football. He has traveled far and wide. He knows those players very well. He knows their ability. He knows what is obtainable in the, in the foreign stage, abroad. And when you have the likes of Emenike, who have, the experience when it comes to African scene, and also Daniel Mokati, who has actually won, the title both as a player and also as an assistant coach. These guys can come together and with the likes of bringing back the likes of Vincent Eyama as the goalkeeper trainer. Of course,
Yeah.
I see those set of of people getting to perform wonders for the Nigerian Super Eagles. Of course, and at this point in time, it's just so shameful that. Played, for the league. I feel, for the Super Eagles, if we can get like 6 players, don't forget, getting one day Nations Cup with 6, home-based players. One of those players, Sunday Oba, was the one that actually delivered us, the precious goal that we won against against Burkina Faso in the final. So I think we should still have, the mixture of the home base and the foreign base, because the home base players who want to showcase their best, who want to give them their best, so that
All right.
clubs outside the country can actually look at them and sign them. But we just have this set of foreign players who just believe that they have the shirt in the national team. They can just walk into the national team, pick up the shirt, get to put on wishy-washy performance, and go back to the club without being held, accountable for their performance. So somehow, Ahmed Musa has actually called them out, saying that the team lack leadership. And at this point in time, it's so true. I still feel the likes of John Mikel Obi should still be in the national team at this point in time. Also, Musa still deserves his place in the national team. We just need crop of players who are dedicated to give him their best 100%, because we see these players when they play for the national team, they don't give him their best, but when they play for their clubs, they want to give him their best and just to impress the coach. But at this point in time, it's just so simple that find ourselves in this particular position. Now we have the likes of Rwanda, leading the log with 4 points, South Africa with 3 points.
Thank you, Wale. Thank you.
2 points in that particular one. It's just match day 2. We have 8 matches to go. We'll start now thinking about using calculator to calculate if we can able to make it.
If we win or draw.
26. We're just so shameful at this point.
Wale, let me hold you down there, please. Okay, thank you very much. I remember Mikel saying if he played on the same team with Osimhen, he will get. Mikel saying he will get a lot of assists. Okay, but right now let's go over to His Lordship Kombi. Let's talk about Konak FC, sir. A lot of preparation they have undergone a lot of preparation. The last time you were featured here, you spoke about them. But recently we saw you celebrating the Konak FC winning 5-0 against Ajayi Crowther University. Tell us about their progress so far.
Much. I'm happy to inform you that Church of Anglican Communion Uboti has come to stay. As I said during the last program, we camp at Offa and in Kwarak State, and the training has been very impressive. The team have both morning and evening training, and just as you have mentioned,
all right, Charles. It looks like
okay,
he's back.
He's back.
Yeah.
5 goals to nothing. We won the game by 5 goals to nothing, and we are also preparing this evening to meet another top-rated club here in Offa by 4 p.m. today. The boys are doing well. Show that we are parading good team, and that very soon they will be playing at a higher level. So the training and the performance has been very great at this time.
Okay, I don't know if you have maybe the captain of the team to speak to us, but before then, I just need to ask this. What's the plan for medicals for in the case of in an event of injury and the likes of that, because in football and sports generally injuries occur, and we must have the medics around.
Yes, thank you so much. We have in place a medical team who are always around during their training sessions. And also, even when any player develop any health challenges, we have the hospital that we take them to be attended to. I agree with you that the medical aspect is very, very important. and we are on top of that by the grace of God. And we are going to improve on that, even as we plan for the Abuja FCT League that we are going to participate in come January 2024.
Okay, I was going to ask where they are going to be based, but it seems you've answered that. So they are going to be based in Abuja, not Ofa or any other place.
Yes, they are going to be based in Abuja because the league they have registered for is in Abuja FCT, and so they are going to be based in Abuja, and the competition will start in January by God's grace.
All right. Do we have any member of the team, like the captain, to talk to us?
Yes, we have the captain here. We have the captain here, and we have the highest goal scorer at the Ajayi Crowther University friendly football match here.
Okay.
So, I hand over to the captain.
All right.
Hello, good afternoon, sir.
Welcome on board. Welcome to the show. Please, what's your name, sir?
Okay, my name is Joseph Lawrence, and by the special grace of God, I'm the captain of the Church of Mission, Anglican Community.
Okay, so how is the team so far? What's the feeling like in the camp? What's the feeling? What's the progress like between the amongst the players and the coaches and every staff? Yeah.
Okay, thank you so very much. So far, it has been great. It's like the feeling has been so wonderful, in the sense that the players are doing very well. I can assure you that. Here we feel 3 times a day.
Kudos to the church.
We're being attended to. Whatsoever the challenge is, they pay attention to it. We are being transported every day to training ground, and not like the place is far or something, very close. So it has been great. Like our daddy here, the very Reverend Akambi, he has been so wonderful, like taking care of us here, particularly in Ofa.
Okay. Thank you very much. What do you have to say, because we're out of time? What do you have to say on how the team plays right now? And your first match was against Ajayi Crowther University team, and you're going to play another match today. What would you
your
say?
assessment of the team?
What's your assessment of the team and on how you play? What's the tactics like?
Okay. The team are playing a very good pattern of football, to be very honest with you. I can tell you, if you call to ask back there at Ajayi Crowther what happened, they will testify of how great the team played.
Okay.
And looking up to our match today by 4 p.m., we're trusting God that we are going to do even more than what we did at Ajayi Crowther there by the special grace of God.
Okay, thank you very much. Let's have the highest goal scorer now.
Okay, sir.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning. Welcome to the show.
Thank you so much, sir.
Yes, let's have your name. What's your name, sir?
Okay, my name is John Guyuri.
Okay, John.
That's my name.
Sorry, come again. We didn't hear that.
Sir?
What's your
Okay, my
name?
name is John Guyuri.
Okay. So you're the highest goal scorer.
Yes, sir.
Yes, that's history you've created there. The very first competitive match of the team of the Konak FC. So how many goals did you score?
4 goals.
Wow. Okay. Kudos to you. Congratulations. And how do you feel about that? What do you have to say?
I'm actually excited. I'm happy to actually be granted the opportunity to play for the Church of Nigeria, not just to play, but to also score and give my contribution using my skills and talents. Yeah, I'm actually happy, and I'm excited. I'm short of words, actually. Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you very much. Let's have the bishop back, please.
All right, thank you so much.
Yeah.
Yes, thank you.
My Lord, welcome back. Quite an exciting feeling in the camp. I must attest to from what we've heard from the captain and the highest goal scorer. Yes, okay. Just in 30 seconds, because we're out of time, what's the goals of the team now going forward?
Just as I said the other time, the focus is to create a platform for Anglican youths who want to make football their career, and we are doing all within our ability to make sure that we allow that to happen. In the next 2 weeks or so, they will go on Christmas break, and when they come back in January and based in Abuja, and then start the FCT Abuja competition. And I'm very sure that we are getting to where we propose to be by the grace of God.
All right, my lord. The players, you said, you just made mention of that they will be based in Abuja. Is it the accommodation here in Abuja for them? Is it like a camping kind of accommodation, or do they have their own relatives and their different homes and apartments in Abuja here? Because it looks like you're bringing, not like it looks like, I know you're bringing people from different provinces.
We are going to rent an accommodation, but we are looking forward to a time by the grace of God that we are going to have our own club house and then our own club feed. But for now, we are going to have rented apartment for them. They are like being employed by the Church of Nigeria Anglican Communion starting from January by the grace of God. So they are going to be together and stay together.
All right. Thank you, my lord.
Thank you very
so much.
Thank you. Appreciations to you, sir. And kudos and congratulations. And of course, good luck on when you play again this evening. All right, Wale, please, 30 seconds. What's your last words?
Of course, it is good to see the church bringing up a football team. When I was in Nigeria, of course, I had that discussion with the general manager. Of course, it's a good one. I wish the team all the best. Of course, we want to see the team in the MPFL, and also that is talking about the Nigerian Premier League. And we want to see the team getting to be signed in big club in Europe, because we know that football is a good business, and we have the abundance of talent in Nigeria. So I'm saying kudos to the church for bringing this initiative. We hope that the team gets to play well and gets to play for the NPFL. Of course, it's going to be a big, weekend for football lovers all over, the world. The international break is done and dusted, and clubs will be going back to action. Biggest game for me this weekend will be the game between Manchester City and Liverpool.
Wow, wow. We'll be looking out for it. Ebuka is a Liverpool fan.
Yeah, I am. I'll never walk alone.
Okay, Wale, thank you very much. Thank you so much. We will meet next week again to talk about some of the results of this weekend's games. Ebuka, last words.
Nothing. I just want to extend my best wishes to Konak FC as they prepare to come into the world of professional football. So I wish them all the best, and let it be that, just like Wale said, in a very short while we'll see them functioning and participating in international games. And
the biggest kudos and congratulations to His Grace the Most Reverend Dr. Henry Chukwudum Ndokoba, the visionary of the Konak FC and the whole Joshua generation, where this football club is born out from. And to the viewers, thank you for being with us. I remain my humble self, Charles Philip Owakolam, and I was here with Ebuka. Bye for now.